This is the Albia Teachers. Our project that we decided that we wanted to try to tackle is replacing the trees out here at our sports complex. This is where our high school baseball and softball team play. If you can see this stump, we had 13 of these ash trees that were cut down last spring due to the emerald ash borer. So we thought we would do a project and replace these 13 trees.
This is our new walking path here at Albia. Monroe County Health and Wellness Coalition put it together. As you can see, it leads out to our Monroe County Hospital Clinic, and that has had a big addition this past year, and so it's not even fully opened yet. So Monroe County has really upped their game there at the doctor clinic. Our walking path here is 1.3 miles. It goes to the soccer field, and then if you do round trip, it'll be 2.6 miles. So our fundraiser is going to be a walk run on this path, and we'll have the cheerleaders lined up through in here, and people will be able to run or walk, whichever they choose. So it'd be a total of 2.6 miles. Communities that's going to be helping with this, the Monroe County Conservation owns the land out here at the sports complex, and they're the ones that will come in and help with the trees. We rent that land from them for our softball and baseball programs. Like I said, we have tree service that's going to be coming in and helping us with some equipment to help us dig spots for those trees. We have a local greenhouse that will be helping us with providing the trees. So we have lots of big companies here and businesses in town that's going to help us with this fundraiser. But this nice path here, the community really is getting out and using it, and this is where we're going to host our fundraiser.
We're standing here in our parking lot. This is going to be our setup for the activity, the extracurricular things going on during that day. Our local jazz band is going to be set up in here playing music for the participants in the fun run walk. Our cheerleaders will be lined up along the actual trail cheering on those as they come into the finish line. We've got a local food truck coming in, awesome pulled pork nachos, an apparel shop here in town that also has a shaved ice truck. They'll be bringing that out, and you can get, I think it's 57 different flavors of shaved ice. And the plan is, hopefully we can get this coordinated, is to, on Earth Day, then have our horticulture class come out and plant those trees on that day, so we can get our classroom involved with the horticulture standards, have our community with our jazz band and our cheerleaders and our class, then be involved with the community. Obviously our community businesses coming in and doing their thing here in this parking lot for a fun-filled day.
We're here with Mr. Schofield, and he is the horticulture teacher here at the Albia High School. And our learning project is planting trees at the sports complex. That land is owned by Monroe County Conservation, and that is where our baseball and softball teams play. So we are going to be looking at planting some trees on Earth Day, and Mr. Schofield's horticulture class is going to be helping us through that project. So a few questions for you. Have you ever had your horticulture kids help with community projects in the past?
Yes, we've actually helped with a couple different projects. Several years ago, we helped plant trees and shrubs here at the school buildings. We did a few at Grant School when that construction project was finished, and we did several around the school here too after they purchased the Ogle property from the Ogle family and built a new track area. And we also helped here 3 or 4 years ago at Lake Miami. We helped plant trees and shrubs out there as well.
Nice. What does it mean for the horticulture students to be participating in another authentic learning project?
Ultimately, it's that hands-on experience, them gaining those skills, because I can teach them the concepts in class, but to actually be able to go out and do the concepts and implement what they learn in the class is much more valuable to them, I think.
Nice. And last, what would be a goal for your students to be getting out of the day if we can plant those trees on Earth Day?
The biggest thing for me is learning that concept of giving back to the community, service projects. The more they can get involved in doing things in the community, helping the community out, the stronger the community becomes.
Thanks. All right. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
We are here with Jessica Brady, and Mrs. Brady is the cheerleading sponsor here at our high school. And On the day of our fundraiser, we are going to be doing a run walk out by the sports complex on the new trail that Monroe County Health, Wellness, and Coalition have just put on. So on that trail, during any type of a race, we would obviously want to have support along the race course. So Ms. Brady, Coach Brady, has decided that she would partake with us and let the cheerleaders partake in that Saturday event. So, Coach Brady, have you ever had your cheerleaders participate in a community opportunity before?
We have. We've done community cleanups before, usually at the beginning of the school year, and welcome back events like barbecues and stuff for the community, as well as working with the care centers.
What does it mean for your cheerleaders to be participating in this authentic learning project?
I think that this one gives us a chance to maybe branch out and support some of the athletes that we don't normally get a chance to support due to the way that the seasons fall. Because we usually, cheer for football, we don't always get out to see the runners. And then in the springtime, I have a lot of cheerleaders who are actually in track. So being able to support those people who like to run and that's something that they're passionate about is cool for us.
Nice. The last thing is, what would be the goal for your cheerleaders on that day of race day?
I think just reaching out to some community members, also their peers who like to run as well, but just keeping up their spirits and keeping some positivity out there when I know it could be kind of tough when you run.
All right, thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
We are here with Mr. Perry. Mr. Perry is our junior high and high school band director. And on the day of our fundraiser, we will be doing our run walk at the sports complex. And the jazz band's going to be out there doing some entertainment for us. And so we are really excited to have not only our cheerleaders cheering us on, but we're also going to have our jazz band partaking in the music and the entertainment for that morning. Mr. Perry, thank you for doing this.
You're welcome.
Have you had your jazz band or marching band, per se, in the past ever involved in any community projects?
Absolutely. I can think of two right off the top of my head. The first one, the jazz band, when RAGBRAI came through Albia, performed up on the square. And we actually had one RAGBRAI member who happened to have his instrument with him, and he joined us right there on the square and played with us. And then another time when we played, the marching band played out at the Welcome Home Memorial when the football,
Lee Greenwood was out there,
Yes,
correct?
yes. We performed with that.
That's right.
So yes, we've had a little bit of experience doing those things.
Very nice. What does it mean for the band to be involved in this authentic learning project?
Well, I tell you, what it is for us is it's a good time for us to go out and actually perform in the community in a place outside of our normal performances.
Sure.
Right? I mean, people know that the concert band's going to play, a couple concerts a year, or the jazz band's going to play the swing show. But this is a time for that jazz ensemble to get out into the community and play another performance for whoever happens to be at this fundraiser.
Very nice. And the last thing is, what goal will you have for your students on that day?
The goal is just to get out there and actually give my kids an opportunity to perform another performance. I mean, we have so few that we get to do. So our goal is just to get out there and enjoy using our craft out in the community.
Very nice. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.